Hi, this is Mathia Ford with Wildcat Brand Management, and today I'm going to talk about understanding visual search for your business, and this is part 2. So this is a 3-part series, and you can head over to our website, wildcatbrandmanagement.com/visual search, and we have a short email course about this topic. And then I'd love to know any questions you have, put them in the comments, and I'll answer. So yesterday, day 1, we talked about what is visual search, how are companies using visual search right now, and the benefits of visual search. But today, we're going to get into some of the nitty-gritty details of SEO for visual search and current and up-and-coming visual search technologies. Basically, how is it going to change the future? And then tomorrow, in day 3, we're going to talk about top visual search sources, tricks and tips to ensure you're ready for visual search, and then what to do right now. So let's get started. Consider adding visual search as a way to increase visitors to your website and getting more sales. Doing SEO for visual search is vital to keep your content marketing showing up in the search engines and driving traffic. In part 2 of this series, we're going to talk about SEO for visual search and some current and upcoming visual search technologies to be aware of. Search engine optimization for visual search, just like any other method for enhancing SEO, it requires that you do your research, understand who your audience is, and what your product does for them. Before you do anything else, you can update your SEO as mentioned below and make your site more visually searchable starting today. This is a new path to driving traffic, and it's absolutely encouraged by search engines as long as you're creating the correct information and not trying to spam. So know why your customers use visual search. Customers who are using visual search are looking for things that are visual in nature, like physical items, art, tattoos, other items you really do need to visualize before you buy them. If you have any of these items that are visual and physical, then you probably want to use more visual search marketing optimization techniques. SEO for visual search is going to involve you finding the ways that customers might search using pictures and identifying your products that might match that search. So conduct your keyword research. Just like any other SEO option, you need to know what words your audience is using to find your information. These keywords and key phrases can be included in the alternative text and in the descriptions and captions to increase the ability of search engines to locate the information. This can be done at the same time as you do keyword research for your products to write your listings and take your pictures. Think about how a customer would describe the product you are photographing. Use those words in your content and your alt text tags. Optimize your image titles for SEO for visual search. Using the information that you discovered during your keyword research, develop telling titles that draw your readers in instead of confusing them. For example, instead of just saying the image is a butterfly, specify what kind and why you put it there. When you're naming your image, name it with the keywords instead of just IMG_035. Google can read the name of the file and uses that information in categorizing the picture. Optimize your product descriptions in SEO for visual search. Use all the space you have available to put a complete description of the image. For example, if you have a picture of a nursing baby, don't put the description as nursing baby. Instead, make a longer description that is a complete sentence like this. Small business owner mom works over her kitchen desk building her business while she nurses her baby. See how that description not only describes the mom nursing her baby, but it also gives the search engine the context of the picture. This can only help when it comes to optimizing your content. Never skip the alt text. Don't forget to fill in the alternative text for every image you upload to your website. You can put more than one word too. You can put entire sentences that state what the image is and why it's there and who it's for. Use your imagination, but never skip it. If you're not sure how to add the alt text on your system, ask your web designer. Or if you use self-hosted WordPress, look for a plugin to help. Alt text is what is read by screen readers to persons with disabilities who need to understand what the image is about. You're making your website more compliant with ADA regulations when you add the alt text, and you're helping your search engine optimization. Win-win. Optimize for image size and file types. As you know, using images can make your site go slower and thus increase bounces. You can size the images better to prevent these issues. Think about the devices your audience uses to browse your site and optimize for the tools used most. Then compress the file using the compression program like JPEG Optimizer or CompressNow.com so that it's not too large without distorting the image. You can also use a plugin on your WordPress site or a website called shortpixel.com to make your images smaller while keeping most of the detail. You want the images to load quickly for your browsers before they click away. Add captions to explain the image. Anywhere you're offered the opportunity to add text on an image, do so. Adding captions to images helps the search engine and the viewers to understand what the image is. Remember to use your keywords. You might feel like you're overdoing it, but you're really just trying to make sure it's very clear what the image is about. This is a small text right underneath a picture that describes what it's about and can be very useful to website visitors. This goes without saying, but add multiple images for each product. When you sell products, don't just put up one image. Visual search requires that you put multiple images up of your products in different views, sizes, and shapes so that it can be found on multiple devices. This is great because you already need to create different sizes anyways for each of your social media platforms where you want to share your products. Again, think through what your customer wants to know about the product. Would they want to see both sides, front and back? Show them. Does it matter what the bottom says? Maybe, so take a picture. Pictures can answer a lot of questions, and many times people do not read the description. Consider putting words on the pictures to highlight the main key points of the product for the customer. Use high-resolution photographs when you can. Even though you want to use a compression program to adjust the size, you still want to use high-resolution images because the search engines like them better and will be more likely to return them as a search result. Compress the images, but keep as much of the resolution as possible. When deciding which one, consider more compression as it will allow the page to load quicker. Run paid ads on Pinterest. A great way to get your eyes on your images and thus your products are to pay for ads on Pinterest, the original visual search platform. One caution is that aside from a simple post boost, you'll want to ensure you get some assistance with ads so you don't waste your money. Hire a coach or other expert on the platform you want to run ads on. Pinterest ads are great in that you promote a pin, and once that ad is done, you still have the increased traffic to the pin and get residual value from advertising. It may not be as much as it was during advertising, but your pin retains that boost for a while. It's not just a once off and you stop paying. Use Google image badges. Google is always updating how images will appear in search results. Now you can add image badges to help with these results. You can include badges with recipes, videos, products, GIFs, and more. You can include image license metadata to help in some cases. Always add as much information in as many ways as possible to help browsers and buyers to find your products. Much of this optimizing is when you first list the image and then it's done. Boost organic image visibility. One way to do this is to include content with images. Information you include in the form of text, content on each page with images will make a big difference in the organic reach of each image you publish. Pictures and descriptions give the search engine context of the pictures you're showing. So be very detailed and write good copy and descriptions to help your SEO for visual search and more. Submit your image sitemaps to search engines. You can go to most search engines and upload your images for search with a description of the image. For Google, just go to images.google.com and then follow the prompts. Remember to include as much information as you can with each image. Use all the advantage you have right now as visual search is just becoming more popular. Add more than photographs. Add more than just photographs as images. Add memes, turn quotes into graphic, and add video too. Any type of visuals you can add to enhance the information on your site will help if you remember to optimize the images with the right keywords, title, descriptions, and file names. Show the product in use, also known as lifestyle images, which help the consumer to envision using the product themselves. And finally, use featured images in your posts. If you use WordPress, you can use the editor to choose a featured image for any single page or post. You can try using the Yoast plugin to help you get this done right. You can also learn to use schema or markup language in the post to tell Google what to do with the image. But plugins like Yoast can help you get a lot done. Yoast is free for basics, and this will get you off to the right start with your product website. As technology improves, you're going to find more ways to improve the graphics and images that you currently use on your site to get more visual search results. Each of the ideas will take less than 5 minutes to implement and will increase results exponentially. So let's talk about current and up-and-coming visual search technologies. All search engines are becoming visual search engines, even though some work better than the others. A lot of technology you're already accustomed to is ready for visual search. It's just a matter of connecting the technology with customer behavior. Smartphones with cameras, QR codes, augmented reality, and face mapping, artificial intelligence, and more already use visual search. For example, a customer can be in any store shopping, see something they like, and use a scanner to scan the item number and information to find out if a product is on sale somewhere else at a better price or if other sizes are available. Sometimes, some people envision a time when stores are just sample stores. The shopper would go to the store to try the items, then they'd use their smartphone to capture the image and send it to their smart shopping device to purchase in their size and ship to their door. Right now, many tools allow customers to take a picture of a product and upload it to a search engine which can locate products. A great example of this happening right now on glassesusa.com. You could take a picture of the glasses you want and upload the image, and it'll show you more just like it at a reasonable price. This is just a start. Experts believe that visual search will affect how people shop in ways we can't even imagine now. According to Nascent Technology Survey, over half of all U.S. customers are already aware of and trying to use visual search. To ensure that you're ready for visual search, you want to start a Pinterest account and start taking more product pictures, optimize each with all the SEO you can muster, and consider adding any type of visual search technology to your site. Following the simple steps outlined above can bring your website a long way towards optimizing SEO for visual search. Don't let it worry or scare you. Make sure that you're doing this from the beginning with your product images. And if you have a lot of product listings already done, use the 80-20 rule to decide where to start. That's the process of figuring out your most popular posts or products and optimizing them first, as they should give the best return on invested time. Then you could schedule to do the rest over time. So stay tuned for part 3. Tomorrow we'll talk about visual search and sources and some tricks and tips for you to get started. I'm also going to tell you what to do right now to get started. And I want to remind you that we have a 7-day email training that will walk you through the steps to improve your visual search marketing on your website so you can make more sales. Go to wildcatbrandmanagement.com/visual search. I'm Mathia Ford with Wildcat Brand Management. Amazon is a huge e-commerce platform, but it can be hard for brands to break through the noise. At Wildcat Brand Management, we manage your account from A to Z so you can make more money and focus on running your business.